We now know it'll cost more than $1 million to cover damages from last night's fiery protest at the Interdisciplinary Engineering Building at UW. Good evening, I'm Preston Phillips.
And I'm Mary Naum. As pro-Palestinian protesters burned dumpsters outside, protesters inside tagged walls, broke doors and furniture, and smashed valuable equipment. We have team coverage tonight, including Michelle Esteban digging into who these protesters are. We begin with senior reporter Chris Daniels, who got an up-close look at the aftermath of the occupation. Chris?
Mary and Preston, the damage is significant, and the University of Washington is declining to do any sort of on-camera interview about their response or any future protests. On the surface, the UW still shines bright from the mountain to the fountain, but it's a darker picture inside the sparkly new Interdisciplinary Engineering Building, or IEB. Broken windows, glued and unhinged doors, and a machine lab heavily damaged with targeted messages left behind. After a group of black-clad protesters and vandals took over the building. These CNC manufacturing tools are so new you can still see the bubble wrap on them, the tags as well. Vandals came through, smashed one here, smashed another one over here. And according to the University of Washington, this will take more than $1 million to replace. The university won't answer questions about it and hid behind this written statement from University President Anamari Kase saying it was no peaceful protest. UW police took a pass. Hi, it's Chris Daniels from KOMO News. I was just looking to talk with maybe the PIO about what transpired last night on campus. Referring to university spokesperson Victor Balta. Yes, I know who Victor is. Who also stayed behind a keyboard at Gerberding Hall. Hi, it's Chris Daniels from KOMO News looking for Victor. Yeah, I've tried emailing already, so I'm happy to leave a message. And asked for written questions, as the university community could only wonder. It says closed. And argue about yet another destructive event on an otherwise peaceful campus. So what do you think about all that?
I don't think it's really okay.
Boeing is using students' work to build weapons that are then being used on the occupation and the genocide of Palestine right now.
A debate that will likely continue. Victor Balta, the University of Washington, finally responded to that list of questions, 10 questions, late this afternoon, and said the university was unaware of any planned protest or the blockade inside that building. He also tells me via email that the university values its relationship with Boeing, a company, by the way, that spent $10 million to build that new engineering building that was damaged last night. He also says that any student that may have been involved will face an immediate suspension. Mary?
Chris, going back to the vandalism, this is a brand new building. How long will it be closed?
Again, according to Balta via email, that building will be closed through at least the end of this week. But you can see by the damage, especially in that machine lab, it looks like the rest of the building will be at least out of commission through the end of this year.
Chris, thank you.
And we now know the exact number of people arrested during the destructive protest is now 32. Tonight, we're asking just how many of them are actually UW students. KOMO's Michelle Esteban joins us live from the UW Quad with the very latest. Michelle?
Preston, I can tell you that they are not all students. In fact, one of them is a former King County public defender. Organizers will tell you they don't have the exact number of students involved, but we know it wasn't all students.
Palestine will be free!
Organizers stress that it was student-led, and they tell me nearly half of those arrested who occupied that brand new engineering building were students. But the rest were community members, says Super UW, the former student organization suspended last year by the university. It stands for Students United for Palestinian Equality and Return. We also know that one of the busted is Sam Suoka, a former King County public defender. The office said he worked for them but left in January. He was one of the four in court today. A judge found probable cause for criminal trespass and they were released. Super UW says all four were greeted by supporters who camped outside the jail today to thank them.
I think it's important to support people who are willing to risk arrest, expulsion,
court proceedings for the remaining protesters will likely play out this week. Was it worth it?
I think so, yes. You know, this action is a specific tactic. It's not the end goal. We know that our fight continues until Palestine is free.
Another group, Students for a Democratic Society, told me they support the action because after last year's pro-Palestinian encampment takeover of the Quad, they expected to be part of an advisory committee on investing.
Yeah, you can't write down an agreement that, you know, we're going to start an advisory committee on socially responsible investing. We're going to start this committee, and you're going to have a seat at the table, and then University of Washington administration says, actually, there's no table at all.
Now, we checked the jail roster late this afternoon, and it appears that all 32 protesters are no longer in custody and have been released. I also checked with Super UW, the organizer you heard from, and he confirmed as well that they believe all 32 have now been released. I'm Michelle Esteban, reporting live on the UW campus.
Michelle, well, I've got you here. The protesters were arrested on criminal trespass in the first degree, a gross misdemeanor. Do you know if any of them have been charged?
I do know that none of them at this point have been charged. That doesn't mean they won't. What it means, Preston, is that the police department, they're still working on all their paperwork. Once that's completed, then they decide, are we going to refer this case to the prosecutor's office? We're certain that'll happen, but it'll be up to the prosecutor's office to determine what charges. Back to you.
Okay, Michelle, thanks so much. Well, just in the past few minutes, we learned the U.S. Education Department and other government agencies have launched an investigation into anti-Semitic violence at UW directly in response to what happened last night. Well, last night's protest wasn't the first time pro-Palestinian activists have taken over part of the UW campus. As Michelle mentioned, students and others set up a tent encampment in the Quad. They demanded UW cut ties with Israel, as well as Boeing and other companies that do business with Israel. That camp stood for 3 weeks until the school reached an agreement that included several concessions to the protesters, including the waiving of tuition for at least 20 Palestinian students from Gaza.
Last year's encampment and last night's protest have some people raising questions about safety on UW campus. KOMO's Denise Whitaker spent the day talking with students as well as an alumni group. Here are their reaction to the latest events that's coming up at 6:30. And time now for tonight's KOMO Pulse Poll. Do you feel like the UW does enough to manage protests that become destructive? Take a look at the live results coming in. 6% say yes, 88% say no, 6% say they're not sure. You can still vote. We'll update the results for you tonight at 11.
Happening now, security is tight at a different UW building this evening. This is a live look from outside the Samuel Kelly Ethnic Cultural Center, where conservative activist Riley Gaines is scheduled to speak a short time from now. Gaines, as a former college swimmer, has been a key figure in the fight against allowing transgender athletes to compete in girls and women's sports. Last night, protesters tried to disrupt Gaines' appearance at Portland State University. Police arrested 5 people for harassment, criminal mischief, and disorderly conduct. Our sister station K2 reports at least 2 of them are confirmed to be Portland State students.